Good morning, everybody. Let's talk about conflict resolution. How do you resolve conflict? It's not if you're going to be in conflict with someone, it's when you're going to be in conflict with someone. You're going to be in conflict in some way. As long as you are human and on this earth, you're going to be in relationships that is going to result in conflict. And so you're going to need how to resolve conflict. It's time for Morning Manna. Good morning. Good morning. Happy Wednesday morning to you. Got a word for you on this morning. Glad that you are a part of my day and you permit me to be a part of your day. And this morning, we're dealing with the text talk and takeaway concerning conflict resolution. Conflict resolution. The text you already know well. I'll read it again, hear it again for the first time. Matthew 18:15. If your brother sins against you, go and tell him between you and him alone. If he listens to you, you've gained a brother. If he listens to you, you've gained a brother. If you resolve the conflict, notice the condition. If you resolve the conflict, you've gained a brother. Conflict resolution. How do we resolve conflict? Three things I want to share with you how you do it. Now, I do want to say this to you that I have 12 steps to conflict resolution in my content on my page, I Lead, and on my CLM page. So I'm pulling three things out of that, kind of summarizing those 12 things to help you know how do you resolve conflict. The first thing is this: consider letting it go. Consider just saying, hey, let it go. It's relationships over rules. Write that down. Get that. Do I want the relationship or do I want to win the argument? The proverbial writer says there are some offenses that we can just simply let go. You don't have to win every battle. You don't have to determine, okay, you know what? I'm going at it. I'm going at them about that. How do you determine whether or not you should let something go? How large is it looming in your life? Does it make you to the point that you are incapable of functioning? Is it always on your mind? Is it irritating you to the point, and I mean irritating like water dripping on a rock, that eventually is going to wear you down? If that's the case, resolve the conflict. If not, perhaps after you pray about it, perhaps consider letting it go. But if you don't let it go, and it's not a problem if you don't, consider you're not right, they're not right, but there is a right to be found between the both of you, and you need a third person to get the resolution. There's three sides to every story: your side, their side, and the truth. And many times when there's a conflict, when there is a disagreement, when there is offense of such a great magnitude, and you cannot resolve it one-on-one, as Matthew 18:15 says, it's time now to get somebody else to help you all get to the truth. Get to the truth. Not somebody that's going to be on their side, and certainly not somebody that's going to be on your side, but somebody that's going to be on the side of truth. What does the word say about the situation that you find yourself in with that person that has offended you, have wronged you, have sinned against you? The third thing is this: consider everyone doesn't want resolution. There's some folk that just like a fight. They don't feel they come alive at a fight. They're not interested in getting things resolved. They're not interested in getting to a place in which we are now peacefully living together. We're peacefully working together. We're peacefully on this project in the church together. I just like a fight. They don't. It's just a fight that they're after. Romans 12:18 gives us the biblical background that helps us understand that there's just some folk that you're just not going to be able to get things resolved with. It says this: as much as it lies within you, as much as it lies within you, live peaceably with all men. as much as it lies within you. In other words, you cannot pour peace in somebody, but you can be peaceful toward them. What's your takeaway this morning? Your takeaway is this: don't avoid conflict, resolve conflict by following Matthew 18 and following. Matthew 18 and 15. Don't avoid conflict. Conflict is here. It's a part of life. That is why it tells us that if the brother is won over, if the brother hears you and listens, then you've won a brother. It's conditional. You give it to the Lord. Give it to God and give it your all. And after you've given it to God, given it your all, and put someone else to help you resolve it, then simply live peaceably with all men as much as it lies within you. Don't avoid conflict. Run toward it to get it resolved, because that is the Christian way of doing things. That's how believers do it. The Lord be with you today. May His face shine upon you, give you peace. Operate in conflict resolution today in your relationships. God bless you. Share the manna now. Don't keep it to yourself. Don't be greedy. Bye now.